Hello, this is Sandeep Gaikwad, lecturer in Department of Electronics and Telecommunication, Dr. Batu's Institute of Petrochemical Engineering, Lonere. Dear student, in this session, you will learn Block Transfer Assembly Language Program of 8086 microprocessor. After watching this video, student will be able to understand the concept of block transfer. Student will be able to write a block transfer program. Here we'll see the concept of block transfer. Let's consider we have two memories, data segment memory and extra segment memory. In data segment memory, we have loaded 5 bytes, that is 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50 from location 2001 up to location 2005. So that means, this is a block of 5 byte and that has to be transferred into extra segment memory. For that we have reserved 5 byte location from 4001 up to 4005. Here we have considered this as address as offset or actual address. So required instructions to write these programs are MOVSB, stand for move string of byte. So this is string instruction used to transfer a byte from data segment memory into extra segment memory. Then next instruction we required as CLD, stand for clear direction flag. It is used for auto increment of SI and DI. Next we required REP, stand for repeat. It is used to repeat the MOVSB instruction. Next we required MOV, stand for move or transfer byte from source to destination. Okay, so by using these instructions we have to write the program. So it is simple that whatever instructions we have seen, that has to be write or arranged in sequential manner. So here we have written the block transfer program. In first line we have used move instruction and we have written as move SI, 2001H. So after execution of this program, the content of SI will be 2001. That means we have loaded SI with address 2001. Then after execution of this line, it will transfer control to the next line, that is move DI, 4001. After execution of this instruction, the content of DI will be 4001. That means we have loaded that 4001 address into DI. After execution of this line, it will transfer the control to the next instruction, that is CLD. So after execution of this instruction, that direction flag will be clear. That means it is reset to 0. So this is for auto increment of SI and DI. So after execution of this instruction, it will transfer the control to the next instruction. So move CL, 05H. So after execution of this instruction, the content of CL will be 05. So that means we have set the counter as 5. Then after execution of this instruction, it will transfer the control to the next instruction. So REP, that is repeat MOVSB instruction. So MOVSB instruction will be repeat until that counter becomes 0. That means we have set this counter for repeat instruction. Okay, now we'll see the execution. So initially the SI will be loaded with 2001 and DI will be loaded with 4001. So memory is pointed with this address 2001 for data segment memory and 4001 is for extra segment memory. So whenever the MOVSB instruction will be executed, Okay, so that 10 will be transferred from data segment memory into extra segment memory. Okay, so after execution of this movsb instruction, that counter will be decremented by 1, so your CL will be 4 now. And as we have cleared the direction flag, so SI will be auto incremented by 1. Now the content of SI will be 2002 and content of DI will be 4002. Now again that will repeat the movsb instruction, and 20 will be moved into extra segment memory. After execution of movsb instruction, now that counter will be again decremented by 1. Now it is 3. Again that repeat will repeat the movsb instruction. Before that, that SI will be again auto incremented by 1. So now that SI will have value 2003 and DI will have value 4003. Now that repeat instruction will repeat the movsb instruction, and it will transfer the 30 into extra segment memory. Now that counter will be decremented by 1. Now that CL will be 2, and again it will check out the direction flag. If it is 0, that is reset. Again SI and DI will be auto incremented by 1. Now the content of SI will be 2004 and the content of DI will be 4004. Now again that repeat will repeat the movsb instruction, and 40 will be transferred into extra segment memory. Now that counter will be decremented by 1 again. Now it is 1. Again direction flag is clear, hence the SI will be auto incremented by 1, that is 2005, and DI will be auto incremented by 1. So now the content of DI will be 4005. Again that repeat will repeat the movsb instruction, and it will transfer the 50 into extra segment memory. Now that counter will be 0. Now that repeat instruction will be stopped to repeating the movsb instruction, and our program will be stopped here. So this is the program to transfer a block of 5 byte into extra segment memory. So here is the time to reflect and think. So one question for you. So if you want to transfer a block of 10 byte, then what changes required in a program? So think on this. So there is a little bit change in the program. You can write a program in your notebook. For a while you can pause the video, write the program, and after writing the program you can start the video. I think many of you have written the right program for block transfer of 10 bytes. There is only a little change of this instruction, where we have set the counter instead of 5. Now we have set the counter as 10. So this is used to transfer, so that why you have set the counter as 10, because you have to repeat this movsb instruction 10 times. So each time 1 byte will be transferred from data segment memory into extra segment memory. So in this session we have seen block transfer concept. We have seen the required instruction for this program. So we have seen block transfer program for 5 byte and 10 byte. Thank you very much for watching this video.